Hi, hi, hi. I'm early. I know I'm early. I'm early. It's 5:55. But I'm coming on here to see if I can possibly stream later on the launch of Crew 10. I will send anybody who would like to join me on my live feed this evening. If you would like to join me, why did my background disappear? Oh, the Geocron just crapped out. What else is new? Oh well, let's turn on the Raspberry Pi with the ham clock. It's amazing that thing never dies. I love it. Anyway, this is my KO4PDI. If you guys just coming on, I didn't even pop out my chat yet on my channel. I need to do that. Let me go to my channel and click on my live feed. Volume is shut off. Let me pop out the chat. And I'm popped out. Okay. Hey, Andy Cowley's here and Iman's here. Hi, guys. Let's see. All right. I got it working. Okay. So the chat works. We're going to do some stuff tonight. It's busy. It's a busy night. I have my Zoom call set up. If you would like to join me live on this live feed, you're more than welcome to. But what we're going to do, we're going to travel around, do a couple of different things. Let me show you right now. This is the Crew 10 mission. It's got an hour and 51 minutes before it launches. And turn off the Geocron because it's still booting up. Yeah, this is the Crew 10 mission, and it's going to be taken off from Kennedy Space Center. My tower camera that looks at my antenna that you see on the bottom right of the screen, I should be able to, when this launches, I normally go outside and watch it, but tonight, here it is right here. I can actually take that camera and spin it around. Let me see if I can do that. If I spin it around 180 degrees, let's see if this direction's better. Now I'm going to go the other way because then I can continue to the left. If I go to the right all the way, there's the antenna. All right, there's my neighbor's house right there. Now when this thing launches, you will see it come up. Even if it's not that light out. Actually, let me get this right. Let me set this monitoring point here. That's my neighbor's house across the street with the other American flag. And when this launches, you will see it come up through these trees here. Right up here. You'll see it come up. Oh, can you see that? You can't see that. On this screen, I can do it, mate. No, can't do it on that screen either. Anyway, you see the pine tree, the tall one between the two trees with no leaves on it? Don't tell me we don't have fall in Florida. We have fall in Florida. Anyway, that is about where you will start to see the rocket when it launches. Now, let me just set this camera up so it doesn't move from here. Monitoring point, reset monitoring point. And I can zoom in. Nope, we'll leave it right there. Okay. So, there it is right there. We could zoom out all the way. There you can see it zoomed out all the way. I like to leave it zoomed in a little bit for when I'm doing my antenna. So we'll leave it there for now. Monitoring point, return to monitoring point. So the zoom is correct. Okay. So it's going to stay right there until I'm ready to move it. I'll leave that for now. Anybody got anything to say in the chat? We're going to get to see the Crew 10 mission launch. If we switch back to my sat feed, you can see there is the launch pad at Kennedy Space Center. That's Launch Complex 39A, which used to launch Saturn V's, and also a lot of shuttle missions went through that launch pad. If you notice to the right, there was another tower. Let me go back there a little bit. Let's go back to that scene. I'll pause it right there. All right. Notice Launch Complex 39A, the black tower with the water tower to the left. The rocket is to the right of that. If you continue looking to the right, you know what that is? That's another launch pad for launching the Super Heavy booster along with the Starship. and that is going to be used. SpaceX said last week that they are hoping by the end of 2025 to launch a Starship from that launch pad right there next to 39A. It's actually part of 39A. They're also going to build another landing site at 39A, which is going to be pretty freaking cool. We got an hour and 49 minutes or so. Let's go back to live. All right, there's the Crew 10. They are in the Dragon capsule, and they're all strapped in and ready to go. The good news with this is once these guys get up there, there's another Dragon capsule already on the ISS that Sonny and Butch will come back with the Crew 9 team in a week or two. They will come back on the other the other Dragon capsule. The ISS has a rule that you cannot have more people up there than there are seats to escape the ISS, International Space Station. There has to be enough seats for every crew member. So Crew 9 went up with 2 less crew members than they had originally planned. And as a result, what they did was they brought 2 extra spacesuits for Sonny and Butch because the spacesuits that they wore on the Starliner are not compatible with the Dragon capsule. So they had to give them 2 new spacesuits to come back with. So, yeah. Roger, how you doing, Roger? Big hi to Roger. Big thank you to Roger. He donated to the cause. Thank you, sir. You're such a gentleman and a scholar. All right, so there is the Crew 10 mission, getting ready to go to space. Let's see. They have a water deluge system. That's what those poles are sticking up. Can you see this mouse? Yes, you can. These poles right here, these start spewing out water. There's 4 of them on each side of the launch pad so that when the rocket takes off, it suppresses the noise from that. If anybody would like to come on my Zoom call with me live, you're more than welcome to. I'd love to have you. I have the wrong title on this video. Oh, I never changed it. Whatever. All right. We're going to make it Magical Mike's Ham Fun Podcast. Ham Fun Podcast. And we'll update that so that it's got the right title on this video. Now, I originally thought there was going to be an ISS pass between 6 and 7. It's not. It's much later. The pass that's coming, if we go to the SAP page, we have a pass coming at 6:12. That's only going to be 1.94 degrees above the horizon. You could see on the chart right here how low that's going to be. But the next pass that comes at 7:45, which is right before this thing launches, that pass is going to be 64 degrees. That would be a great pass. 64 degrees is above this second ring here, so it'll be almost overhead. That'll be great. So we're looking to do that probably at 7:45. The launch is scheduled. Right now we have, what do we have? T-minus 1 hour and 46 minutes. So that would be 7:50 p.m., which makes sense because this ship is going to the International Space Station, and it has to launch while the space station is above the Earth. Looks like the Geocron decided to come back. Let's turn that back on. There we go. Right there. All right. So we got all kinds of stuff going on tonight. Anybody wants to talk satellites? You want to talk streaming? You want to talk anything you want? Is all fair game today. Thank you, everybody. I got to 1,000 followers. We're at 1,010 followers right now. Thank you, everybody who helped to celebrate. Roger was kind enough to make. There's Roger right there. There's a picture of me and Roger. Yeah, Roger, I put you in the new promo video at the beginning of my channel there, so everybody gets to see you. Roger was a great guy, and Kilo Victor 4 India is his call sign. Make sure you try to get him on the air. So yeah, this is a video I did, and it was funny. There's Frank Bauer from ARISS, and there is a lovely woman. I forget her name off my top of my head. She was with RT Systems, and there's Lou McFadden, who I got to interview at Hamcation this year. So that was pretty cool. I got to talk to Lou. So anyway, we're gonna do some stuff tonight. We're not in a hurry to go anywhere. We got plenty of time. We're gonna watch that launch. I'm still working on getting the audio from the launch. That is actually coming from Spaceflight Now. Oh, that's me. I don't want to look at me. Yeah, this video right here, I'm trying to get this audio into OBS. If I can get this audio into OBS, you'll be able to hear the commentary that Spaceflight Now is providing.
The ship that we saw earlier, which appeared to be a Carnival cruise vessel and the sailboat.
Like you hear him.
Well, since gone out of frame.
But the audio's not coming through. It's being picked up by this mic. I'm trying to figure out how to get it.
Folks at SpaceX will be giving the crew an update on.
Let's see. If anybody knows how to do that.
Dragon spacecraft trunk.
Hey, man, every Uber ride is a new subscriber. Yeah. I had a couple today that were interested in what I was doing. They see the radios in my car and they think I'm some kind of narc. I try to explain to them, no, I'm not a cop. I just happen to like to talk to people all over the world from my car. Why not, right? So, yeah. Iman, your gift is on its way, by the way. You should get that soon. No hints. Anyway. All right, we're live right now. It's the Magical Mike's Ham Fun Podcast. We're looking at the astronauts sitting in the Dragon capsule on the launch pad at 39A. This is a live shot of them. I love their cool little straps. They put these straps with these bags on their knee, and that's where they keep all their information. They probably got a sandwich in there in case they get hungry while they're waiting. Who knows? It's been done. I'm joking, but it's been done. Somebody's actually done that, brought a sandwich on board because they get cooped up in there for so long. Oh, man. Anyway, let me... I didn't get finished setting everything up. Where's Host Tools? There we go. Host Tools. Enable waiting room. All right. I'm not going to hide profile picture. I'm going up to view and multi-speaker. Show self view. No, we don't want that. So if anybody would like to join me on a Zoom call, I can send you the link. I can actually put it in the chat. I will. I'll put that in the chat because you're going to go to a green room anyway. Copy invite link. Go over to the chat and I'll put that in the chat. So there you go. If you want to join me live, there's the link in the chat. It's a Zoom call, so you can zoom on over and say hi. And if somebody comes in, I will put them on the screen if they're not an axe murderer. How about them apples? So, yeah, let me click on participants and move that window to the side so I can see it when somebody jumps in. All right. I was experimenting a little on audio. I have to learn how to get my computer audio into the OBS stream. If anybody knows how to do that, please give me a hint. Let me know. So we're here. I'm going to mute this for now. We're here every Wednesday night. I had a great video last week with Pota Power. We had them on. We had Mike K and MRD came on a couple weeks ago. We've been having a good time. We got to 1,000 followers. So I'm not monetized yet because I need 4,000 hours watched. Getting there. We got 2.7 thousand watched. So we're 1,300 away from getting enough subscribers so that I can monetize. Let's see. Why is this off the screen? Let me move this. Oh, I didn't have it centered. Let me center that. There and there. There we go. But we can turn the Geochron back on because it decided to come back on. So it's back. It's been doing that the last couple of days. It's been rebooting. And I had a very long talk with Patrick at Hamcation. And I'm not going to badmouth him anymore. But I'm also not going to hide the fact that sometimes this thing craps out on me. There. I'm just going to be real. Tell you the truth. There's another shot of Launch Complex 39. That is the new clock that they put there. The old clock they have at the entrance of Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. There's the Falcon 9 on the launch pad. And those are those... there you can see the things I was telling you that shoot the water out. There's 4 on each side. They shower the base of the rocket with water as it launches, to suppress noise and to also keep the fire down on the launch pad itself. Yes, I do use a virtual audio cable, Iman. Yes. But I have virtual audio cables. I guess I got to assign YouTube to one. I don't know. I do have virtual audio cables. I can actually show them to you. Let's go to sound settings. Yeah, I don't know if you'll see them. No, you won't, because I don't have that going to the screen. But I do have virtual audio cables. I've also renamed the cables going into my 9700 and my 7300, so I know which audio codec is those. So yes, I do have virtual audio cables. And right now, if I go to the SAT screen, I guess, would that be under filters or properties? Properties, window, match priority. Oh, I can click capture audio. Oh, I did, and it disappeared. Oh. All right. There we go. All right, I got it back. Oh, there's the chirp. That's for the ISS rising, but it's too low to get anything. You could see where it's literally going to be 4 minutes. It's going to be within range, but it's right at the horizon. It's only the maximum elevation is 1.9 degrees, so I'm not even going to try to get it. But if we look at this picture here, we could also go to this picture here. That's the one I want. Let's unmute this. There's nobody talking right now. We could rewind to when somebody was talking. Of course, nobody's going to be talking. Go back to live. Wow, it's a 27-degree pass for you? Wow. You should get on it. Maybe I could talk to you. I can link the YouTube stream to OBS. Well, the YouTube stream is just coming through my audio, my speakers. How do I link the YouTube stream to OBS? Right. So, yeah, but I don't think the time that it's going to be in your location, Iman, is the same time it's going to be in my location. Wow, I just heard something. Yeah, there's people talking on it. Wow, I'm hearing people on the ISS. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. KO4 PDI. I'm hitting it.
Hello, PDI, KP4 Papa Romeo, 59.
Is that Kilo Papa 4 Papa Romeo?
KO4 PDI. Roger, Kilo Papa 4 Papa Romeo, 59 to you, sir.
Roger. I got a 1.9 degree pass, and I got you.
Okay, thank you, brother. 73 PDI.
73, KO4 PDI. Wow, I can't believe it.
This is Kilo Papa 4 Papa Romeo.
So you got Puerto Rico. That was Jose Perez.
Kilo Papa 4 Papa Romeo.
Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India.
Kilo Oscar 4 Papa Delta India, Yankee Victor 5, India Unifor Alpha, 59.
Yankee Victor 5, India Uniform Alpha, Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. He's in Michigan? No, Venezuela. I just got Venezuela.
Kilo Papa 4 Papa Romeo.
Yankee Victor 5, India Uniform Alpha, KO4 PDI. Wow. We got Venezuela. Woohoo! And Puerto Rico. That was a low pass. That's really low pass. Wow. That was cool. Yeah, that was pretty good. I was able to get that guy in Puerto Rico pretty clear. That was great. Anybody out there that's watching wants to jump on and join the club. Let's see, we got 8 people watching right now, so thank you all for watching. All right, that ISS pass is over. You could see where it was. I mean, literally, there's not even a space between the yellow line and the white line. It's like right on top of each other. That was so low. RS-44 is coming by. That's low too. It's only 1.1 degrees above the horizon. The next ISS pass for me is at 7:45, which would be 01:45 UTC, I believe, or 00:45 UTC. Not sure yet since we changed the daylight savings time. What do we got, Rob here? Hello, had my first pass the other night. Way too busy to get in. I started hearing the ISS pass at 3 degrees. Have a good one tonight at 02:53. Is that the time it's going to be? 02:53? Would that be the UTS? No. No, my next pass that I'm going to have is 64 degrees at 7:45 Eastern Daylight Time. Have to get used to saying that. We're still looking with the camera over the horizon, but let's go back, just show you. The antenna didn't even come up off the base. It just was, let's see. Oops, bring it down. Went too far. Go back the other way. There's the sunset. Oh, come on. Go. Yeah, you can see it's still horizontal. Oh, this camera is such a pain. Let me slow the speed down so it's more gentle. There you go. Now you can see the antenna. And it's pointing down at the horizon. Let's see. Hey, Iman says, hey, Rob, keep trying. My friend got in last night on a 38-degree pass on his UV K5. I have that radio with a rubber ducky. I haven't tried the rubber ducky with it, but 02:53 UTC there. Okay. All right. Where are you at? KB6JFL. Where are you at, Rob? Let's see. KB6JFL? Is that what, did I get that right? Yeah. Where are you at? He's in California, Bakersfield, the home of Kevin Harvick, the NASCAR driver. Yes, you are, Rob. Yeah, so, okay, so 02:53 there. I don't think I'll be up at 02:53. I'll be in bed. But, yeah. My next pass comes at 7:45, which is 00:45 UTC, I believe. Could be wrong. Oh, my word. O'clock, LOL. I have an 82-degree pass tonight. Wow. If that's in the middle of the night, Rob, that's a great time to get astronauts. That's a great time. Your sister's family friend. Cool. All right. Well, anything you guys want to talk about, put some questions in the chat, and we'll have a conversation. Let's check on the launch of the astronauts. We got an hour and a half to go before they launch, which would be 7:50. About 7:50 it's going to go. So, yeah, that's great. I had, thank you all again who are watching. I got to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. We're looking at this now. And what do we got here? For those who do not already know, to upload to LOTW contacts for new ham radio, Hades-R, which is also known as SO124, we need an update to TQSL twice. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I should do that right now while I'm thinking about it. Thanks for that, Roger. Thank you very much. Oh, getting a chat. Oh, Sally, my neighbor. Hold on. My neighbor wants me. She's asking me if I have a drone with a camera. Yes, I do. She wants me to take a picture for her. She's an actress, and she does a lot of stuff. So she wants me to film her with a drone, I think, which I'll gladly do. She's my neighbor. She's right down the street. She was actually in the series, The Right Stuff, on, was it on Netflix? It might have been Netflix. I'm not sure. She played Gordon Cooper's mother in that movie. It was a multi-part series about the space program. Oh, wow. That's good to know, Rob. It messes up for things up for a day or two. Okay. By the way, anybody just jumping in, you see the camera shot that's the bottom right of that screen? I'll show you the whole thing right here. Here's the camera shot. That is from the camera that's on my roof that I filmed the antenna with when I do satellite contacts. And this rocket, when it goes up, will be probably where that pine tree is, right in the center between the two trees with no leaves. Right around that location, or to the right of that slightly, is where the rocket will go up, and you will be able to see it from here. And we'll see how that goes. But you can see right now it's 6:22 Eastern Daylight Time. Today is March 12th. Can you believe we're halfway through March already? Saturday night I'm going to a St. Patrick's Day dinner. I can't believe it. It's moving. Time is moving very fast. And I miss it. CH Gamer is at the game. How you doing there, CH Gamer? Do I know you? Have we met? Oh boy, she just sent me a whole big long text. Let me just tell this lady I'm streaming live. Pardon the interruption. Pardon the interruption, everybody. We will. We'll get to you in a second. I like my neighbor Sally. Whiskey Bravo 2, Yankee Zulu Golf. Whiskey Bravo 2. Whiskey Bravo 2, Yankee Zulu Golf. I got that right? Oh, yeah, that's Greg. Up in Osakana, New York. Hey, Greg. You know who Greg is, right? I'll show you. This is Greg. Greg's a great guy. We went to Kennedy Space Center together. There I am with him and his son at Kennedy Space Center. Whiskey Bravo 2, Yankee Zulu Golf. Hey, Greg, glad you're here. Good to see you again. I hope everything's going good with you. By the way, everybody, if you had never saw my page, might as well show you my page.
And welcome back to Spaceflight Now's live coverage of the Crew 10 mission. 3 astronauts, 1 cosmonaut, getting ready to head up to the International Space Station for a 6-month crew rotation mission. We talked about the crew themselves. We talked about...
we don't have to hear this. We'll just hit mute for now. We still have an hour and 24 minutes before they launch. But here's my QRZ page. I got 14 awards. Woohoo! All right. Rob says, I'm part of the World Amateur Radio Day here in a group. We have a special event on 4/19/20. That doesn't make sense. 4/19/20 was a long time ago. It's in QST. I will get more info to you, Mike. I will be W6R. So I think you meant 2025. That's what you meant. That's pretty cool. On April 19th. Good to know. By the way, summer field day, the regular field day is coming up. And I'll be somewhere with that. I don't know if I'm going to Jacksonville this year, or if I'm going to go to St. Augustine, or if I'm going to go, maybe I'll even go to Daytona. That might be fun, going down to Daytona. I always like to try out different clubs, different organizations when it's winter field day. Rob apologizes for the wrong date. The keyboard has a mind of its own. Doesn't it always? All right. Yeah, I did. I made a new video. So when you go to my YouTube channel now, you get a new video. And Roger, you're in that video. And so I think Deet is in there too. By the way, I heard Deet on the radio the other day. He came on live for my podcast Wednesday night. You want me to come back down by you guys, huh? Lake County Amateur Radio Association. That's where I went last year on field day. We had a good time. Me and Roger, within 4 minutes of field day starting, we got a satellite contact, which was great because you only need one. And we did it at 4 minutes into field day. It was on RS-44. And if you ever watch that video, it's a panic because me and Roger are sitting there, and Roger stopped calling CQ. We were on the satellite. We were making contacts. He stopped. And I was like, why are you stopping? I didn't put 2 and 2 together. It was like 1 minute to 2. He didn't want to make any more contacts until 2 o'clock, which is when field day started. And the minute field day started, that waterfall lit up like a Christmas tree. It was because RS-44 is a linear satellite, so you have a wide 30,000 hertz of space that people can talk on. And and what happened was that instant that field day started, everybody was all over that waterfall. It was filling it up fast. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. And Roger did a great job of setting up the Yaesu 5500 rotor with a couple of antennas. I think we just had an Arrow 2 on there, if I remember correctly, and instantly made a contact. That was fantastic. So right now, we're just hanging out. It's Magical Mike's Fun Day podcast, Ham Fun podcast, and that's why I'm here. I worked Uber today. I made about $70. I'm exhausted. I don't know how many miles. I put about 140 miles on my car today. But it was good. It's coming in handy. That money is going to help. And I actually tried out Lyft today, and I finally got my debit card for Lyft so I can get my money out. It's pretty fun doing Uber because God knows I love to talk. I could talk to a tree for an hour, tell him what I thought about osmosis or something. I don't mind talking to people. Right before I came on, I was trying to get Greg, K6EGG, was doing HF, which I left that run. Let me shut that off. And shut that off. Yeah, I wasn't running FT8. I was actually talking voice. I was trying to get Greg out in California, and I heard him, but he didn't hear me. He just kept saying, Mike, is that you? Mike, is that you? It was me. And I told him it was me. I think he might still be streaming. I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, if you go to my YouTube channel, you could see that. Right now, we are live, the SpaceX crew. I'll give you a hint. There's somebody else you might want to watch. Let me get her page. If you're into space and you enjoy talking on satellites and learning about the space program, there's this really cool girl. Her name is Amy Shearer Teetle. Amy Shearer Teetle. And she has a website called, a YouTube channel called Vintage Space. And here it is right here. You could see it, and that's pretty good. She's got 408,000 subscribers, and she's got 467 videos up. And if you look at her page, she does mostly shorts. And what she does is she talks about different things that were happening from Mercury up to today. But she's more into the vintage stuff. These are all shorts that describe little things. She's got that Betty Page haircut, which just slays me. I think that's so cute. She's absolutely adorable, but she's a really smart girl, and she knows a lot about the space program. So if you really want to learn about space, she's somebody you might want to follow. You'll learn all kinds of cool things. Like this video here, the second one here. You see, let me get my mouse over there. See this right here? That's Werner von Braun right there with the haircut, and he's got his arm up. That's Werner von Braun, and this video talks about how he was a German scientist working on the U-2's rockets that were destroying London, and the United States scoffed them all up and brought them to the United States to help us start our space program. So if you look at the very first rockets that took off from the United States, they look very similar to the U-2. The Americans actually captured a U-2 and tried to reverse engineer it to find out what he did to make it run. Really interesting stuff, man. You got to check this out. This is like really cool. Let me move this out of the way. That shouldn't be there. So yeah, Amy is an excellent person to watch. I highly suggest you subscribe to her channel and hit the bell so you get notified. The way you do that, you hit the subscribe and you click on all. So anytime she goes on, you get it. You can also join her channel. It's probably for some sort of donation. She has a bunch of websites. She's on Twitter, Facebook. Read the Vintage Space blog. She's got a blog. Her website is Amy Shearer Teetle. She's got Instagram. I don't know what BSKY is. What is BSKY? I don't even know what that is. I'm so behind the scenes. Let's go back over here and see what's going on. They're still interviewing this guy. This is down at right next to the vehicle assembly building is where this is being filmed. The gentleman on the right. On the left, you have a picture of the Dragon capsule that still has the walkway up to it, but it's sealed up and closed, and the crews that locked the astronauts into the capsule, they've all left the launch pad now because they're going to start fueling the launch pad. The launch, let's see, we got T-minus, I think in about when it's T-minus 1 hour is when they start fueling the rocket. So right now the rocket has nothing in it. There's no oxygen, there's no methane, there's no nothing. But they're going to do that. Now, I don't know on this mission if they're going to land the rocket on a drone ship or if they're going to land it at the Cape. It could go either way. I don't know. They are going to be building more landing spots at the Cape. They're also building a building. This blew my mind. This building's going to rival the VAB. It's called the Gigafactory. They're going to be able to have like 14 super heavy boosters in this building at one time that they're working on. They'll be stacking them there at the Kennedy Space Center. That's the plan, at least. That building, they have built the foundation. They have not built the building yet, but they're working on that. I know this isn't ham radio related, but keep your eyes and ears open. There's new Tavel satellites that will be launching soon. They were supposed to launch this week. I think they put it off a little for this launch to get off first. But there are 9 Tavel satellites by the schools in Israel. We had them a couple of years ago. They deorbited back in 2023, I believe. These are going up, and they're going to be up there for 2 years, too. So you'll have 9 FM birds going up on one flight. So what's really cool about the Tavel satellites is they travel in a train around the Earth. And, oh, my God, the quality of the audio and everything off of these satellites is absolutely incredible. You will love it. And all you guys with HTs that love to do satellite contacts, there'll be 9 new FM birds up in the air. So keep your eyes and ears open for when that launches, and we'll see when they activate them. I will keep you posted on my channel and let you know when you can get them. But you will, Iman, you were telling me about your buddy that did it with a rubber ducky. The Tavel satellites, he'll be able to do it with a rubber ducky. One time I had my HT sitting on my kitchen counter, and I had this antenna on it. This is a, let me switch the view so you can see this. This is a military-style tape measure type antenna, but what's nice is it's 42 inches long. Let me get this open. Yeah, pull this right here, and watch how this opens up. This is 42 inches long. And it fits on an HT, and I got my BNC connector on the end from Signal Stuff, and this will do great. I actually had it sitting on the kitchen counter with this folded up. It was folded up like this, and I wasn't even trying to get the satellite, but then all of a sudden I heard noises in my kitchen, and I went to go look, and sure enough, it was this antenna was picking up the ISS in my house. In my house, it was picking it up. So, yeah, you could use it like this, or you can extend it either way. And if you're going to buy one of these, get the long one and get the BNC connector on the bottom, because then what you do is on your HT, of course, I don't have one here to show you, but I'm going to put this on my TYT antenna, on my my Retrievus RT3S. I'm going to add it on there. And it's a good thing you retired, Rob. Why do you say that? Too much stuff to spend money on? Yeah, you're going to find out when you retire, you spend more money than you did when you were not retired. So keep that in mind. We're still waiting on the rocket launch. We got plenty of time. We got an hour and 13 minutes. Anybody got any questions about satellites, about space? And if the rocket launches the way it's supposed to in that video shot, we should be able to see it. Now, I don't know if I'm going to stream right until it launches, but I'll definitely be streaming when it does launch. I'm going to try to get this audio situation fixed. And, Iman, you should give me a call and we can work on this together. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this going up. This is going to be a good one. Let me just check. We are on that one. Go to this one. Yeah, we got 8 people watching right now. Thank you, everybody who watches. There's the launch pad from a distance. There's an aerial shot. That's the drone. That's a drone flying around the Falcon 9. That's what I love about SpaceX. They fly drones over the rocket launch when it launches. If you've ever seen some of the super 4K videos that were done by SpaceX on the landing of the Super Heavy booster and the launch of the Starship, they're really incredible. 4K drone footage they do live. They literally have the drone hang above it, and it flies right past it. It's really good. I'm hoping they do that here. I don't see the drone in this shot. So that last shot, they just had the drone flying around the rocket, and so you were higher than the capsule, and you could see down on the capsule. Now I don't know if that was live, or if that was tape. But we got an hour and 12 minutes. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I'm going to stay on here much longer. I'm coming back in an hour for the launch, so come back and check it out. You'll be able to watch the launch from the roof of my house through this camera right here. You will see it launch. Oh, that wasn't a drone. That was an actual helicopter. Look at that. There, they got a helicopter flying right by the rocket right now. That's got to be a SpaceX helicopter, otherwise the whole thing would get scrubbed. Yeah, that's the SpaceX helicopter flying. It's not a drone. Pretty cool. That's a shot, man. That's beautiful. Yeah, you don't get better than that. I hope that they do this during the launch. They usually use drones, because if that thing blows up right there, right now, that'll take out that helicopter. So they're not going to use a real helicopter. They'll use a drone if they're going to film the launch. I'm hoping they do. All right, so nobody's asking any questions. I'm going to be coming on. Let's see, what time did I say that ISS pass is? The ISS is going to pass here at 7:45, which is right around the time that rocket's going to launch. That's why they have an instantaneous window. The instantaneous window, what does that mean? It means they have to launch exactly at the time the clock hits 0. Why? Because the ISS will be right above them. And if the ISS is above them, what's going to happen is the ISS is coming and they launch. And then the ISS passes and they're basically chasing it, but they're not chasing it because eventually the ISS is going faster than they are. It'll come around behind them and then they'll dock with it. That's how that works. So, on that note, I'm going to say goodnight for now. Let me see. CH Gamer is my son Charles. We were eating dinner, watching, and he said hi. Well, hi. Thanks for coming. Feel free to like and subscribe. And I don't need 1,000 followers anymore. I got them, so thank you very much for that. But the more the merrier. More people I get, the more views I get, the more hours become watched, and I eventually will qualify for monetizing myself, which I'm not. But in the chat, in the comments on this, you could see my Amazon store. You could see if you want to donate. There's a button there. You can click on it and donate through PayPal. I appreciate anything I can get. You guys have all been great. Roger, you've been like one of the best followers anybody could ever ask for. If I had 10 guys like you, I wouldn't have to do Uber. Oh, no, I'd still have to do Uber. There's not enough there to do it. But thank you so much, Roger. I greatly appreciate it. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, nobody came on the Zoom. I was going to allow you guys to come on and be with me on the Zoom. Nobody wanted to come on. Okay, whatever. I put the link in the description. It's in the chat. I should have pinned it to the top, huh? I could put it there. Oh, here it is. There it is, right there. Can I pin this to the top? Oh, I can't. Okay, whatever. Anyhow, there it is right there. If you're interested, you are more than welcome to join me. But I won't be back here until about 7:40. 7:40 I'll be back for that ISS pass. And you're more than welcome to join me. And we'll have some fun with that. I was going to go on another stream, but I'm going to skip that because of the rocket launch. So we'll keep you guys informed, let you know if it's going. If anything happens, it gets scrubbed. It gets scrubbed. It happens all the time. And it doesn't mean something horrible went bad. It just means that something happened that they don't want to take a chance. And it'll probably launch tomorrow around a similar time. Because what they have to do, they have to wait till the ISS is directly overhead to launch. And that's why they do that. All right? So, on that note, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, until later, 7:40 Eastern Daylight Time or 0040 UTC, I'll be back. And we could watch the rocket launch and do a couple of crossband repeater contacts on the ISS. How about them apples? Roger, I expect to hear you on the ISS pass at 7:45. Catch you later. All right, this is Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, telling you do not ever do anything I wouldn't do. Well, at least not without me, all right? KO4 PDI, I'll be clear. 73, see, it's 7:40 Eastern Daylight Time.